It's a sense of adventure.
That entrepreneur sensation, nobody was parsimonious with their time. Oh no, it's X o'clock, I have to be out of here. We were building something, and that was really exciting. And I don't think I've left that spirit. I still feel that every semester, wanting to build something.
Skyline College is a really special place, and I would say that the most defining feature is proximity to the Pacific Ocean. Being able to walk at the edge of our parking lot and out to our new building and seeing the Pacific, it gives us a broader horizon. It really grounds us. All those types of traditional hierarchies break down, and people instead see each other as being involved and committed to a collective purpose.
As a whole for Skyline College, I feel like we are developing a model for what community college should be like.
For 50 years, Skyline College has empowered and transformed a global community of learners. This mission began as an ideal, shared by visionaries who looked beyond the horizon and imagined a college that would serve everyone. A vision of optimism and equity anchored in social justice that would be a guiding light through the decades and develop into a brilliant foundation for this institution.
One of the things that I feel is important about understanding the origins of Skyline is the accidents of history that made it come about. During that time, 68, 69, there was the civil rights activities going on at colleges throughout the state. Phil was an old Navy guy who went on to become the first president at Skyline College. To his credit, made Phil realize that there's a serious social problem in the country, and a problem having to do with what we today call diversity.
It was a place that really celebrated diversity. And that wasn't all that common and popular at that time, but Skyline really did. Just really made it something we were proud of.
The students at Skyline College are all very different and very diverse. They come from different backgrounds and they bring a lot of their character into the classroom.
For me, Skyline was a second chance at life. This was my only opportunity and shot that I had to make something of myself.
The staff and faculty have supported my learning to empower me. They have also been able to help me in ways that I couldn't even help myself.
Here I have the necessary tools to become successful in life, follow my dreams, and that's something that really impacts me.
I've just seen so many students who just blossomed. We have one former student who now sits on the board of trustees of this district.
I was 24, 25 years old, and I had already been a father. I was working 2 jobs. I found myself looking at my children and wondering what type of example was I going to be for them. I went into work one day. I asked my supervisor to have one day off so I could enroll in college. And without a breath, my supervisor said no. He didn't say, I think about it. He said no. And I immediately knew that I had to resign, and I enrolled into Skyline College.
We are the students, faculty and staff of Skyline College, and ours is a legacy of achievement. We are more than a collection of classrooms. This campus has a pulse all its own, driven by students. We thrive on optimism. We develop self-agency, we advance passions, and we believe in those who strive, persevere, and lead the way. We are more than learners. We are pioneers, voyagers into new ways of thinking, who seek out hard-won answers to the world's most challenging questions. We are empowered to see the world not as it is today, but as it one day might be.
What motivated me every day and motivates my colleagues was simply that we knew we were going to help students make a change in their lives. For many of our students, they're the first in their family to go to college. They're their first in their family sometimes to even have gone through the K-12 process.
It helped me, a first-generation student, navigate through figuring out what I was trying to major in. They gave me supplies for each semester that helped me save money. They gave me book vouchers. They even gave me like a backpack that I still carry to this day.
It has been said that community colleges are a safety net, but I'd like to argue that Skyline College is so valuable that it's more like a hub. a hub connecting K through 12 education to four-year institutions, providing students an opportunity as well as their families opportunities to change the trajectory of their life.
There was a period of time where students' interests were, I want to graduate from college and I want to make money. We are seeing again a bigger concern for the future of humankind. Whether it's environmental justice or social justice, we're seeing that again in humans, which means we're seeing it in our students. Yes, we need to make money. Everybody needs to make a living. But what do I do for the world while I'm here?
I really see a hopeful future where climate change is completely resolved. Everybody has a chance and everybody's able to find their inner happiness.
Just being in college was a big thing for all of us. I had the opportunity to get to know myself a lot more, just interacting with other people and being able to find what fuels me, my passions. My first year here, I felt a lot insecure actually. It helped me realize that I'm here, and as long as I'm willing to try, that's all that matters.
We have achieved so much. For 50 years, Skyline College has stood as a beacon for the people of its community. Steadfast, yet always striving to push past the status quo. Driven by a simple idea: education for all. The next 50 years wait beyond the horizon. Imagine the endless possibilities ahead. Imagine how bright that future is for us all. Imagine everything, and then make it so, because together, there are no limits to what we can achieve.
I see hope for the future of humankind. I see those individuals, yes, you're going to make it. You're going to go to graduate school or professional school and be a scientist.
We have a responsibility to the world. We have a responsibility to people who don't look like us necessarily, to support people in need, that we use our resources to help others.
They are taught to be stewards. They are taught to be leaders. They are taught to think about others than themselves, and they're also taught to stand even if you stand alone.